This unusual house began with a very unusual brief for architect Eduardo Arroyo. Tell me how it came about, this project.
So one day the client, Richard, arrives in the office and said, I want a house to change my life.
That's pretty powerful, isn't it? A pretty powerful statement.
Scary at the same time.
And when you came here, what did you think of the site initially?
Well, it was quite shocking because it was completely packed with trees. So most of them are 100, 200 years old. So my first response was, well, it's impossible to build anything here.
But Eduardo and his team weren't going to be defeated by the plot of land and embraced the challenge of building a home in what most architects would consider an unworkable location. Just as the forest has dictated the unusual shape of this house, it's also heavily influenced the interior living spaces. From here, I really feel like I'm floating in this canopy. The sheer poetry of being in the trees with all this light bouncing around, all these brilliant surfaces reflecting that light, that's really magical.
I think this is the perfect place to sit because I can hear the wind rustling through the pines and the bird's song.
It's great the way this house doesn't have conventional rooms and conventional doors. It just has spaces that you can use in beautiful and inventive ways.
And just if I really listen carefully, I can just about hear peers banging on about suburbia and conventional living and how dull it is to have sinks in the kitchen and beds in bedrooms.
What's fantastic about this house, Caroline, is that it's so poetic. It's all about the experience of being in the trees, in this extraordinary landscape.
Nature's been respected, the trees are exactly where they were, and the house just flows around the trees. It's wonderful for that. For my taste, it's a little conventional.